Country Club Shores on South Longboat Key. You're not going to want to miss this neighborhood tour. All right, Country Club Shores, you've heard me refer to in many of my neighborhood videos and on this channel. And it's the southernmost single family home neighborhood on Longboat Key. It's a very desired neighborhood because it's not gated, it's easy to get to, it's close to downtown Sarasota, and most of the homes are on an inlet, so you're right on the boatable open water with no bridges, so it's deep water access. And this is home to almost 400 residences per the tax record. I found 396 on the tax roll here, so very large neighborhood, very interesting architecturally speaking. So you've got a lot of the homes are still that old 1960s when it started ranch home, a Florida ranch home here. And kind of as you approach the end of the canal, generally speaking, closer to the open water, the values kind of graduate upward, which makes sense, right? Your views open up and your access opens up. You can tend to get a larger boat as you kind of get down at the end of the intercoastal waterway area there. So I wanted to show you a low, median, and high price point home in the neighborhood right now. So prices range wildly. The lowest prices I've seen in Country Club Shores as of 2023 anyway were in the low to mid 900 range for teardown properties. So there were two that sold right on Gulf of Mexico Road, so it really does face the busy, well-traveled road, and two of those sold recently in those low 900 ranges. One certainly an absolute teardown. The second one, I would say closer to the mid 900 range, easily renovatable. Then we kind of bump up to the lowest. We'll start with 512 Ranger Lane on kind of toward the south end of Country Club Shores here. And that one recently sold for 1.275. It is not on Gulf of Mexico Drive, but it's one street over, and it's on the very end of the canal, meaning not closer to the bay, but closer to the road. So that 1.275 property gives you an idea of a starting range for that property. It's got a nice circular driveway, and it offers 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a private pool, which many of these, I think most all of these homes back here do have pools. Next up on the list is the median price, ironically still on Ranger here. It's 562 Ranger. I would say closer to the road versus the intercoastal, but broaching that halfway down the canal, kind of on the street here. 562 Ranger sold for 2.5 million. The prices go upwards of 10 million here. Certainly the ones for that 10 million marker are going to be right at the end of the canal, facing that big open water there. So also just to give you an idea, I'm sure there will be some coming up here in 2024 that will surpass the 10 million mark because, you know, we're in such an area of high demand. I will say right now they are replacing the pipes back here. So they have, for some reason, concrete asbestos water lines. And so that project is ongoing back here. So if you come down here, you'll see the trucks and the construction cones. So they are working on that in phases. And last but not least on our list of Country Club Shores homes is the highest price sale is 620 Yardem. Well, it's under contract, so we're not sure what the closing price is going to be yet until it closes, but it's listed for 10.495 million. So what do you get for that here in Country Club Shores? A 5-bedroom, 5 full bathroom, 2 half bathroom, built in 2016. It's this home right here. They're doing some work, so we got to stand over here. Anyway, over 7,000 square feet. So imagine, you know, when I'm out here looking at property, I'm always kind of comparing what you can get in certain areas. So this home at the very end of the canal with open bay views for over 10 million. You're on the bayfront with the 5 bedrooms, right? So in my head, I'm saying, okay, I'm comparing it to my listing down in Minnesota Key at 6820 Minnesota Key Road, same price at 10 million, same square footage, but your direct beachfront with 200 feet of beach frontage and 243 feet of bay frontage. You have your boat right across the street. So different market, different island, but just I like to give clients perspective to a prospective client's perspective. When you're coming here to purchase and invest in the area, I think it's good to know what your options are. So, you know, what would cost 10 million on Longboat Key would probably be about half that price, you know, on Minnesota Key or thereabouts. It's generally running in that sort of range. But, you know, there's great islands here. From Anna Maria is very low key Jimmy Buffett, kind of low key vibes. You got some really very luxury high end properties up there, pushing that 25 million price point actually on the beach. And then you kind of move on down here to Longboat Key as you make your way down to the south end, where, you know, where we're at now, Country Club Shores. Great location, close to St. Armand's Circle in downtown. Again, just the closest proximity to those amenities. Great neighborhood, just great family neighborhood, lots of snowbirds. And then you kind of move down to Bird Key and Lido Key, just again, very different varieties of just the way it looks and feels. And everybody's got their own needs as far as what they're looking for in a home and how long they're going to be here, if it's a primary residence or a second home. I know when people buy down here too in Florida, they have visitors coming and going, especially from the north, especially when you first invest in the Florida area. So, you know, do you need more space? Or are you in the phase of your life where you're downsizing? You know, everybody's got different tastes and styles and places in their lives. And I've worked with so many clients over the years since 2002, and I really enjoy the variety and helping people find exactly what they need and want for their families. So I am here as a resource. I hope that you are enjoying the channel. And if you've subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, please subscribe. I enjoyed giving neighborhood tours like this and just keeping you informed of the Sarasota and greater area, what's here to do and see, where to eat, all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you tuning in. And if you need to reach me directly, you can call me on my cell, 941-544-7690.